Welcome to Real English Voices, the podcast where you learn English the natural way.
Hey, we are Tom.
And Ria.
Welcome to Real English Voices for English Learners.
Welcome. Today we're talking about something really important, how to learn English well, easily, and well.
Yeah, we're going to talk about some false ideas about learning English. We call these misconceptions. Now, that word misconception, it might be new. Let's break it down. A misconception is basically a false idea.
Right. Something people believe, but actually it's not true.
Exactly. And misconceptions, well, they can be kind of dangerous for your learning because they can stop your progress. Progress just means moving forward, getting better, step by step.
And we also talk about fluency.
Oh, good one. Fluency doesn't just mean speaking super fast. It's about speaking smoothly and clearly and feeling comfortable when you talk.
Yeah, comfortable is a big part of it. And look, when you know the truth, when you understand these misconceptions aren't real, learning starts to feel easier.
Definitely. You can relax a bit.
Right. And use your time in the right way. And then you can really feel that real fluency growing.
Okay, so let's jump into the first area where these false ideas often pop up. It's all about practice, like how we actually practice English.
Okay, so this is a big one. Lots of learners, maybe you too, love watching English movies or TV shows.
Oh yeah, who doesn't?
And it feels like learning, right. But many people think only watching, maybe with subtitles, will magically make them fluent.
Yeah, I get why people think that. You're hearing English, you're seeing it, but watching alone, that's what we call passive.
Passive, exactly.
So you're not really doing anything with the language. Your eyes and ears are working, sure, but your mouth is quiet. Your brain is recognizing things, but not producing them. Think about it like exercise. Imagine you want to get fit.
Okay.
If you just sit on your sofa and watch a video of someone running really fast, will your body get fit?
No, definitely not. My body won't change at all.
Exactly. You have to actually get up and move yourself. It's the same with speaking. Watching is good for understanding, but it doesn't build your speaking muscles.
So if you want that clear speaking ability, you need to work actively. You need to do something.
Right. Active methods. What are some active things you can do while watching?
Well, simple things, really. You can pause the video, hear a line you like, pause it, and then try to copy the line, say it out loud.
That's called shadowing, right? Copying like a shadow.
Exactly, shadowing. And don't just say it once. Repeat the sentence maybe, 5 times, 10 times, until it feels a bit more natural.
Makes sense. Practice makes perfect, or at least better.
And another thing, write down useful phrases you hear. Keep a small notebook. When you hear a good short sentence, write it down.
So pause, copy, repeat, write down. That sounds much more active.
It is. That's how you move from just understanding to actually using the language. That's how you build fluency. Okay, misconception number 2. This one is about speed.
Ah, yes. Faster equals better.
Some learners really believe that. They think fluency just means talking super, super fast, like a machine gun.
Yeah, and they try to speed up maybe before they're ready.
But true fluency, like we said before, it's really about smooth, natural communication.
Right. It's about being clear so people understand you and feeling comfortable and confident when you speak, not rushed. Think about what happens when you try to speak too fast, like way faster than you're comfortable with.
Oh, it's usually a mess.
Totally. Your words kind of crash into each other.
Yeah. And your grammar.
Yeah.
It often just breaks. You make more mistakes.
And you feel nervous, right? Because you know it's not coming out right.
Absolutely. It actually makes communication worse, not better. And think about native English speakers. Do they always speak incredibly fast?
No, not at all.
Yeah.
Sometimes, yeah, they speak quickly, but often they slow down.
Right. They slow down to make a point clear. Or they use pauses, just a little silence to think, to let the listener catch up.
That's just normal conversation. Pauses are okay. Slowing down is okay.
So the truth here is simple. You really don't need to be fast to be fluent.
What you need is to be clear.
And calm.
And confident in what you can say at your own comfortable speed. That's real fluency. Okay, let's move on. Now we'll talk about what goes on inside your head thinking and also the tools or methods people use to learn.
Right. Teachers, myself included sometimes, often say, try to think in English.
Yeah, it's common advice.
But learners can hear this and feel, guilty or stressed out. Because, let's be honest, thinking in English every single second, it's really hard, especially at the beginning.
It's almost impossible. And it's not actually how it works. Thinking in English isn't like flipping a light switch, click, now I think in English.
If only.
It's more like a natural result of lots and lots of practice. It grows slowly, like a tree grows. You don't force it. It just happens over time.
Okay, so if you can't just switch it on, what's a more realistic way to encourage thinking in English?
The key is not to try and do it 204/7.
Great.
Instead, create small English islands in your day.
English islands. I like that. Like little moments just for English. Exactly. Tiny, manageable moments. For example, maybe for just 10 minutes when you're having breakfast.
Okay.
Try to describe your food in English. Just simple sentences in your head. Or even whisper them. This coffee is hot. The toast is crunchy. I like this jam.
Ah, I see. So a small, specific time and task. What's another example?
Maybe in the evening, spend 5 minutes writing a short diary. Like 2 or 3 simple sentences about your day in English. Today I went to work. I talked to my friend. It was a good day.
Okay, simple stuff. Connects English to your real life.
One more. If you like music, when you listen to an English song, don't just listen. Try to sing along. Even if you don't know all the words, just making the sounds helps.
Those are great examples. Small islands, breakfast, diary, singing.
Yeah, and these small moments, these islands, they start to connect. They grow into bigger moments of thinking in English naturally.
So you don't force the big think in English switch. You just build these little bridges, these islands, and the rest. It kind of comes by itself later on.
Precisely. It takes the pressure off. All right, this next one. Oh, learners spend so much time on this. They're always searching.
Searching for what?
For the one perfect method, the magic bullet, that one special book or that one amazing app, or maybe that one perfect course that will just give them fluency. Zap!
Yeah, the silver bullet idea. There's one secret key. But language learning, it's complex, isn't it? It involves lots of different skills.
Exactly. So think about it like building a house.
Okay, building a house.
Can you build a whole house using only one tool, like only a hammer?
No way. You need a saw, a screwdriver, measuring tape, lots of different tools for different jobs.
Right. Language learning is the same.
Right.
One method, one tool, it's just not enough to build the whole house of English skills. You need a mix.
So what are the essential tools we need in our English learning toolbox?
Well, you definitely need listening. Lots of listening to real voices, like in podcasts or conversations. That helps your understanding and rhythm.
Okay, listening tool. Check. What else?
Speaking, of course. You need to practice actually talking. And that shadowing we mentioned, copying speakers, that's a great speaking tool.
Listening, speaking. What about reading?
Yep, reading is another tool. Reading simple stories or short articles helps build your vocabulary and understand how sentences work.
Makes sense. And writing, like the diary idea.
Absolutely. Writing, even just simple sentences, helps you practice grammar and organize your thoughts in English.
Listening, speaking, reading, writing. Anything else?
The big one. Having real conversations with people whenever you can, that puts all the tools together.
Okay, so it's like a whole toolkit. You need a variety of methods.
That's the key. Don't waste your energy searching for that one magic method. It doesn't exist.
Instead.
Build your own mix of methods. Find activities you like for listening, speaking, reading, and writing. And then use those different tools regularly, maybe even every day. That's how you build a strong house of English.
Okay, next up, we're looking at ideas about how fast we learn and whether things like age really matter. These can really affect motivation.
Yeah, so learners often expect their progress to be like a perfectly straight line going up and up and up.
Right. Every week they think, I should feel faster, I should feel better, everything should feel easier than last week, constant improvement.
Exactly. They expect this steady, constant march forward. But is that how learning usually feels?
Not in my experience. Learning anything new, it's not really a smooth, straight line. It's more like,
Right.
climbing a mountain.
Oh, I like that. Climbing a mountain. Explain that.
Well, sometimes you're climbing up, making good progress, feeling strong, that's great.
Yeah.
But sometimes you reach a flat part.
Yeah.
You're walking, you're putting in the effort, but you don't seem to be going up anymore. You're just standing still on this flat area.
Ah, okay. That feeling of being stuck.
Exactly. And in language learning, that flat part has a name. It's called the plateau. Plateau.
A plateau. Okay. So you feel bored, maybe frustrated. You think, I'm studying, but I'm not improving. What's wrong?
Right. And people can get really discouraged on a plateau. They might even want to quit.
But here's the really important thing about plateaus. Feeling like you're not moving forward. It's not failure. Not at all.
Okay. So what is happening?
Your brain is actually doing really important work during that time. It's reorganizing all the new information you learned during the climbing part.
Reorganizing. Like tidying up.
Kind of. Your memory is busy building stronger connections for the words and grammar you've learned. It's making them more automatic, so even though it feels quiet on the outside...
On the inside, your brain is working hard.
Exactly. Those quiet times, those plateaus, they're also growth times. Maybe hidden growth, but still growth.
So the big message here is, don't be afraid of plateaus.
Don't fear them. They are totally natural. Everyone hits them.
And they actually show that your brain is getting ready. It's preparing for the next big jump forward, the next climb.
You just need to keep practicing, keep walking across that plateau, and trust the process.
Okay, this one. You hear this a lot from adult learners. They say things like, oh, I'm too old to learn English now.
My brain is too old.
Or, my accent will never change because I didn't start as a child. They really feel afraid of this idea.
It's a very common fear, but let's look at it. Is it really true? Are kids the only ones who can become fluent?
Well, kids are amazing at copying sounds, right? They often pick up accents very easily, very naturally.
That's true. Their ears and mouths are often more flexible for new sounds. But adults have some really powerful advantages too.
Like what? What advantages do adults have?
Well, think about focus. Adults can concentrate for longer periods. They can sit down and decide, I'm going to study for 1 hour. Kids often can't do that.
Good point. Discipline.
And adults have strategies. They can think about how they learn. They can choose methods. They understand grammar rules maybe more easily because they understand grammar in their own language.
Okay, focus, discipline, strategies. What about pronunciation, the accent part? Can adults improve that?
Absolutely. It might take more conscious effort than for a child, but adults can use their strategies here too. Adults can listen very carefully to sounds. They can consciously imitate them, slowly at first. They can record themselves and compare. They can repeat sounds and words again and again.
So using those adult skills, careful listening, slow imitation, repetition.
Exactly. And with time and that focused practice, an adult's pronunciation can become very clear and easy to understand. Maybe not perfectly native, but very, very good. Clear communication is the goal, right?
Right. So the truth is, fluency isn't really about your age.
Not mainly, no. It's much more about how much and how often you practice.
Your learning habits are more important than your birthday.
Definitely. So if you're an adult learner, don't let that age myth stop you. Your brain is absolutely capable.
All right, almost there. Our last section looks at ideas about how you should sound when you speak English and about feeling confident.
Okay, this one is about trying to sound, well, maybe too smart too quickly.
Yeah. Some learners think they need to use really big, difficult, uncommon words.
Right. They learn these rare words, maybe from a dictionary, because they want to impress people. Wow, listen to my amazing vocabulary.
But what's the danger there?
Well, often they might use the difficult word incorrectly, in the wrong situation or with the wrong grammar.
So instead of sounding smart, it just creates confusion.
Exactly. And it can actually stop the conversation. The listener is thinking, what did they mean?
So where does real everyday fluency live? Is it in those big, rare words?
Not really. Daily fluency, the ability to chat comfortably about normal things, it's built with simple, common words and phrases.
We call these high-frequency words,
Yeah.
words that are used again and again and again in real life.
Think about the words you use every day in your own language. Are they mostly very complex, rare words?
No, mostly simple, common ones.
Same in English, and it's also about common phrases, like little chunks of language that we use all the time. These are like the muscles of English conversation.
Can you give some examples? Simple fluency phrases.
Sure. Things like, how's it going?
Okay, simple greeting.
Or asking for help. Could you help me with this?
Yeah, useful.
Telling someone your location, I'm on my way. Or promising to reply later, I'll get back to you.
These are short, everyday phrases.
Exactly. And mastering these common chunks makes your English sound smooth and natural, much faster than learning one rare, difficult word.
So the conclusion is, don't waste all your energy trying to sound super advanced right away.
Focus first on really mastering the common words and phrases. Build a strong foundation with the language people actually use every day. The fancy words can come later if you need them.
Okay, our last misconception. This one is about silence. When you're talking and you stop for a moment, you pause. Many learners believe that if they pause when they speak, even for a second, it means they're not fluent. They think fluency means talking constantly without any breaks.
Yeah, they panic in the silence. They feel like they failed.
But let's think about real conversation again. Is pausing really failure? Do native speakers never pause?
Of course they pause. All the time. Pausing is totally natural.
Why do people pause?
Well, sometimes they just need a moment to think of the right word or to structure their next sentence.
Okay, thinking time.
And sometimes they use little words while they pause, like or they might say, let me think.
So those little filler sounds are actually okay.
They are absolutely okay. They signal that you're still thinking, that you haven't finished your thought. It's part of communication.
And pausing actually has benefits, doesn't it? It's not just dead air.
Big benefits. Pausing gives you that crucial time to think so you can choose a better word or make sure your grammar is right.
And so it can help you be more accurate.
Yes. And pausing can also make your message clearer. A little pause before an important point can make the listener pay more attention.
Like adding a comma or a period when you speak.
Exactly. It shows you're thinking carefully about what you're saying. You're not just rushing.
So the final truth here. Silence is not failure.
Not at all. Silence, or a short pause, is actually part of real, natural fluency. It's a tool you can use.
Don't be afraid to take a breath. Use an if you need to. It's much better than rushing and making mistakes.
Definitely. Embrace the pause. #tag outro.
Okay, so let's quickly wrap up what we've learned today. We looked at 8 common false ideas or misconceptions about learning English.
Mm-hmm.
And we saw that real fluency, well, it's not magic.
Nope.
It's not about speaking super fast.
Definitely not.
And it's not about being perfect or never pausing or only using difficult words.
So what is it about?
Fluency comes from daily practice using active methods. It comes from taking small steps like building those English islands.
And having the courage to continue, even when you hit a plateau or make mistakes. Yeah. So go forward with energy. Don't worry so much about the myths. Use any mistakes as lessons.
Focus on speaking clearly at your own pace.
And try to enjoy the journey of learning. It's a marathon, not a sprint.
Yeah.
#tag practice questions for learners.
Now, to help you practice a little bit of English right now, we have 2 easy questions for you. You can think about the answers or maybe even say them out loud later.
Okay. Question 1. This is about what you learned today. What is one misconception, one false idea that maybe you believed before listening today?
Just pick one false idea we talked about that you thought was true.
All right. And question 2. This one is about action. What is one small English island? Remember, that's small time for English practice. What's one island you can create in your day starting tomorrow?
Maybe describing your breakfast, or trying to sing one English song, or writing 2 sentences in a diary. Just pick one small action you can try.
Think about those. And thank you so much for learning with us today on Real English Voices.
Yeah, thanks for listening.
Keep learning, keep practicing, and keep believing in yourself. You can do it.
Bye for now.